So if you're a Manchester United fan, we totally understand why you're so excited at the prospect of seeing Erik Ten Hag barking instructions from the dugout for next season. And why wouldn't you be? Your team has been playing a boring and, dare we say, sterile brand of football for many years, and it's about time that you guys got yourself some manager who has some actual imagination to at least try and play the style of football that does not bore fans to death. I mean, just look at this, man. Now listen, Erik Ten Hag's Ajax side is famous for playing a very attacking brand of football, but don't be fooled by that. When they don't have the ball, the Amsterdammers have a habit of applying intense pressure to win the ball back. More than that, every single player on the seat is as disciplined as they come. Regardless of how much talent a player has, he needs to know his role and play within that. Ten Hag dislikes players who try to overdo things, and this is exactly what Manchester United need. So anyway, now that we've done our ranting, analysis, whatever you may call it, let's talk about Erik Ten Hag, cause he hasn't been around for that long, or at least isn't as famous as some other elite managers like, I don't know, Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, or Jose Mourinho. So let's help you guys get to know Manchester United's manager a little more. So Erik Ten Hag, like most managers out there, played professional football for a number of years. During his 13-year career, he played as a center back for the likes of Twente, Utrecht, Walwisk, and I don't know how to pronounce this one. But listen, he won the KNVB Cup in 2002 for Twente against PSV Eindhoven. That was the only trophy he won as a player, but little did we know, things were about to get a whole lot better. See, in 2012, Erik Ten Hag was named the new manager of Go Ahead Eagles, who were playing in the Eerste Divisie at the time. Ten Hag spent just one season there, but in his first season, he guided them back to top-flight Dutch football for the first time in 17 years. And then, in 2013, Pep Guardiola, who was the manager of Bayern Munich at the time, decided to bring Ten Hag to Germany and put him in charge of Bayern Munich's reserve team. In his first season, he won the Regionalliga Bayern. He was the manager of a team that boasted the likes of Pierre-Emile Hochberg, Julian Green, Tobias Schweinsteiger, and Steven Ribery. Ten Hag spent 2 years with the Bavarian Giants, and during that time, he learned a lot of things from Pep Guardiola. It is clear that working under the Spanish tactician further helped the Dutchman refine his football philosophy. After spending 2 seasons in Germany, Ten Hag was approached by FC Utrecht, who hired him as a manager and a sporting director. Now, Ten Hag was ready for managing a top-flight team in Europe. After spending enough time under Guardiola, the young tactician was set to embark to a new journey. He adopted his mentor's 4-2-3-1 formation, and at Utrecht, his playing philosophy was there for all to see. Within its first weeks, Utrecht started transitioning to a back three while in possession while maintaining a high defense line. The Guardiolian philosophy was also visible in the counter press, where the team was eager to quickly win the ball back. In the 2016-17 season, Utrecht finished 4th in the league standings, which saw them book a place in the Europa League. It was clear that Erik Ten Hag had the hallmarks of an elite manager, and things were only going to get better from here on in. On December 21, 2017, Ajax fired Marcel Keizer and replaced him with Erik Ten Hag. It was clear that the Ajax manager saw Ten Hag as someone who will bring back the Johan Cruyff's total football style of play. Just like Cruyff, Ten Hag likes his team to dominate possession, so great movement on and off the ball, and discover attacking patterns. And similar to Cruyff, wingers are expected to move into the middle, thus creating space for the fullbacks. At Manchester United, we might see a lot of these things in the coming months. Okay, so ever since he arrived at the dugout, Ten Hag has been making history and breaking records for Ajax. On October 24, 2020, Ajax visited VVV Venlo for a league encounter that would go down in history books as one of the most one-sided encounters in club football. It took the visitors just 12 minutes to open the scoring, and then the floodgates opened. Ajax would score 12 more goals in the next 78 minutes, thus registering a 13-0 win. I'm sure this feat is unlikely to be repeated anytime soon. And the 2018-19 campaign would be Erik Ten Hag's most memorable one for Ajax. This was the campaign where the tactician and his team of bright talents truly announced itself to the world. Ajax qualified for the semi-finals of the Champions League for the first time since 1997. And on their way to the last 4, they also humbled Real Madrid 4-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu. Not only that, they also managed to vanquish Juventus in the quarterfinals. In fact, the Amsterdam Giants came very close to qualifying for the finals of the Champions League, but Lucas Moura scored a second-half hat-trick, stopping the Ajax side in the semi-finals. In the same year, Ten Hag won the KNVB Cup, and 10 days later, he lifted the league for Ajax. A little-known fact is that Erik Ten Hag is also the fastest manager in Dutch Eredivisie history to reach 100 wins, a feat he accomplished in only 128 games. Matter of fact, Erik Ten Hag has a win rate of above 64% in total, something the greatest manager in the game's history would be proud of. The likes of Arsene Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, and Jurgen Klopp's winning rates are nowhere near his. That definitely show just how good the new Manchester United boss is. So guys, these were some interesting facts about Erik Ten Hag that you probably didn't know. And now I think you should watch this video on reasons why I think Kylian Mbappe will stay at PSG this season. I'll see you very soon in the next video, but for now, I need to go learn how to pronounce this.
Hey